So we have a 530D M Sport, the new 5 Series from BMW. Looks really good in the black. Got some M Sport wheels with nice low profile rubber. Rather a good sporty family car. One of the things I love about the 5 Series, this 5 Series, is all the new technology that it's got. It's got a whole lot of different kit in it. Really helps the driving experience. It's a good looking horse too, I reckon. It's you got the sort of twin exhaust outlets there. Got no idea if they both have an exhaust or not, but one of them certainly does, looking that it's a bit dirty. So cruising in the new BMW 5 Series, very cool car. A whole bunch of tech in this car. Now it's going to park for us. So hands off, don't really need to get involved in this from now on. Always keeping an eye on the cameras and stuff anyway. There we go. And I'll even drop it in park for us, so we're done. This one's a 530D with the brilliant turbo 3-litre diesel engine from BMW. They've made millions of these engines and they've absolutely perfected it. It's a brilliant piece of kit. Absolutely rock solid engine, incredibly frugal, so great for fuel economy. As I say, for a family car, there's plenty of room. Growing up on the wrong side of the tracks, I size boots by the number of bodies you could fit in it. It's definitely a 2-body boot. You could easily fit 2 bodies and to go and bury in the boot of this car. So there's plenty of room. Very comfortable. Electric seats with memory. Obviously keyless entry. You just need to grab the door and it'll open. Keyless start, of course, as you'd expect in a car of this caliber. Really nice. Got some dark wood grain. I'm not 80, so I'm generally not into wood grain, but this one isn't too bad. I'm much more used to carbon fibre in my BMWs, being an M guy, but this wood grain's actually quite nice. It's nice and dark, and as I say, the big kick-ass sunroof there lets in plenty of light to this black car with a predominantly black interior and dark wood. Plenty of storage. So down here I've got a little storage spot, and you can, if you really look really closely there, it's actually got wireless charge for a phone in there. So if you had one of those phones like the new iPhone X that did the wireless charge, again it's braking for me because of a doofus that just pulled out in front of me, but you could just pop your phone in there and it will charge wirelessly for you if your phone was compatible with that. It's just a soft close. Plenty of room down there as well, and USB ports and all the things that you need. Reasonable size glove box, and it is definitely approved by Bandit. Unlike when she's in the M4 GTS, she never sleeps in that because it's so loud and rough, but she's very, very comfortable here in this 530D. Great sound as well. So Harman Kardon stereo over there. puts out great sound from the stereo. All the buttons on the steering wheel here, so you can basically run the car from here. All the luxuries you'd expect: the dual zone air conditioning, the heated seats, the programmable buttons, which is a great feature on the BMW. I use it all the time and have for many years in my car. It's a BMW, so it handles quite well. For a big sort of family car, obviously it's not made for track work like my GTS, but M4 GTS, but it's still a really good handling car while still being comfortable. So here we are back onto the freeway in sport mode, and again this engine is just an absolute gem. Incredibly frugal. So great economy from this engine. It really gets up and boogies when you want it to. So I've got the active cruise control on. It'll brake for me and do all the right things. Let's get the speed right because I'm a good boy. We are in a 60 zone, as I mentioned. So with the cruise active, I can now activate the steering assist. So you can see there now it's got a little steering wheel on the dash. It's going to help me out with steering. So previously the wheel's gone green, so it's active now. So previously lane stray warning in a BMW was a tactic. It vibrated the steering wheel. In this case it's completely active. It will actually steer the car and keep you in the lane. It's braking for me. You'll see I'm not using any feet at all, so the active cruise is doing all the braking for me. You can see when in the heads-up display, when the car flashes up on that, it's just telling me that it recognizes that there is a car in front. Again, it'll keep me at a nice safe distance. Here again, it's braking for me. It'll brake all the way to stop. I don't need to do anything. Still got feet off, not doing anything with the accelerator. It'll go all the way to a stop. I've got the stop start happening there. The engine shut down. I can turn that off if I want to. In my M4 GTS, I don't like the stop start, but in the diesel here I'm more than happy with it. So just then, when the car started moving away, this car started up again, recognizing that the car was moving. I just needed to tap the accelerator once to get the car going. Again, in my heads up you can see that I've still got the cruise control set to 60. It's just going to keep a safe distance from the car in front, and it will, given the opportunity, take it back up to the 60k that I've set. Plenty of other great technology. You'll see there's a little green symbol here. That's showing that it's detecting objects all around the car. So yesterday I came up to a a roundabout, and there was a car on my right. I was a bit late in braking, so nearby. The car was probably 30-40 meters away, and it still detected it and just let me know that I need to be aware of the car in the roundabout. You know, again, I can take my hand off the steering wheel here, which is pretty stupid, and it will steer for me. It goes yellow to say, "Oi, stupid, put your hand back on the steering wheel," which is a great little thing. But as I say, it's a great piece of technology. Something else new is that the screen is now touchscreen. on this new 5 Series. And you can really feel it steering for you here. That movement that it just did, I had nothing to do with. It was the car doing the movement for me. So you're really just keeping your hand on the wheel. For safety reasons, it'll do most of the rest of it yourself. And again, braking, coming to a complete stop without any intervention from me. Full digital dash. So at the moment I'm in comfort mode. If I change to Eco Pro, the dash changes to, you know, show me my fuel economy and that type of thing. It does have an adaptive mode here too, so you can leave it in adaptive, and then depending on your driving style, it'll sort of work out. When I put it into sport mode, I get a different dash altogether. If I want to whack it across into sport for the gearbox, I can, you know, I've then got my manual. I can change up and down with the flappy paddles here, as you'd expect. It's really not what this car's about as far as I'm concerned. It's easy for me to say. I've got an M4 GTS, but you know, for me this car's all about comfort. There is a 540i, which is the twin turbo 6-cylinder. And there is also the 550i, which is the twin turbo V8, and of course the new M5 coming soon, which will be a brilliant car, all-wheel drive, and you can turn off the front drive to give it the to make it a rear-wheel drive. So that's going to be brilliant. Again, I've got a heap of information being shown to me on the heads-up display and elsewhere in the car in order to get me home. It's a really nice piece of kit.